Welcome everyone to this lunchtime learning on app design and development using free or nearly free apps. My name is Deanne, and Bernetta and I are happy to be here with you today. I am a graduate of the ITN program at LaSalle University, and I've been working in the instructional design field for almost 10 years. Today we are going to discuss app basics. We're going to provide you with some basic definitions. We're going to talk about niche apps, an app category that you may not have thought about, some technical resources to support your app development, and a practical application where we will share an example of an app development project. We have a very large audience today and many levels of experience. No matter what level you are, we hope that you will learn something new during this lunchtime session. So, let's take a minute for a poll response. Please raise your hand if you have created an app. Okay, thank you for your response. You can lower your hand now. So what are apps? As a basic definition, apps are software for smartphones or tablets. Apps are programs that run on mobile devices and have a mixture of visual media and sound. When apps are created, they are distributed through a service that will distribute the app globally. There are so many apps today created for various purposes, whether shopping, games, you name it. So why don't you? If you've used an app, please type in the chat the kind of app you've used. Some are for shopping, some are for travel. So we see there are a variety of apps that can be used today. There are so many apps available on the market, and more will be created and uploaded during this event. Since this is an instructional technology learning event, we wanted to focus on a niche market, which is performance support apps for instructional designers. Let's explore this niche market as it will provide ideas for how apps can be used for adult learning. Based on content we've curated from various design blogs and other resources, we would like to share with you some of the instructional design performance apps to get you thinking about some opportunities for appreneurs in the field of instructional technology. When I use the term appreneur, I'm describing a new class of entrepreneurs, those who combine the skills of an entrepreneur with technology and creativity. Mobile apps are among the best forms of performance support tools available today. And just like any professional for whom information is the key, learning designers can greatly benefit from mobile app solutions. Connie Malamed, the instructional design guru, was one of the first in the instructional design industry to design and develop an app for learning designers. Her instructional design site provides tools and tips for those designing learning experiences for adult learners. Connie's e-learning guru app provides basic instructional content for learning designers. As the image displays here, the menus contain information on adult learning theory, glossary of terms, Bloom's taxonomy, legal, blog, and other ID-related categories. This app is available at Google Play for less than $3. The eLearning Top Tips app helps learning designers keep updated with best practices in the field. This app provides information on topics such as scoping tips, design tips, and includes a link to their newsletter. The Kimiano eLearning Top Tips app is available for free download on the App Store. ID Drops. ID Drops is great for those who are visual learners. This app, created by Sprout Labs, is designed using a mobile card deck that is designed to inspire creative instructional design. This is a very visual app. The card deck displays visual reminders to help you with design. This app is available for free download on Google Play. The Instructional Design Wizard. The ID Wizard is another app with curated content that is specific to the ID user. This menu, as you see on the screen, contains 50 topics and was designed for users that are interested in just-in-time learning. This app is available for free download on Google Play. Float Mobile Learning is a mobile technology learning strategy and development firm based in Morton, Illinois. This app, the Float Mobile Learning Primer, is designed specifically for learning designers that are interested in designing for mobile learning intervention. It contains a glossary of terms like the word Bluetooth that you see listed in this image. The Float Mobile Learning Primer app is available for free download on the App Store and Google Play. One of the tips that Bobby gave us when we first started out was to keep a copy of Bloom's Taxonomy with us wherever we go. Someone must have heeded her advice and created these wonderful apps on Bloom's Taxonomy, Task Analysis, and Kirkpatrick's Evaluation Model. These reference apps are very helpful when using the adding model. All of these apps were created by Orion Beadling and are available for free download on Google Play. We would also like to mention here DesignJot, which is created by Allen Interactions. DesignJot is made exclusively for the iPad and is a proprietary technique used for needs analysis that assists in developing high-level course design. DesignJot content is geared towards developing corporate training. This app is only for iPad and is available on the App Store for $4.99. While we are on the topic of customized apps, I would like to briefly mention here a related topic, which is learning to design your own app from scratch. You will see 3 resources here. First, the iOS developer site is available for those who are interested in creating apps for the iPhone or iPad. The site contains all types of training to get you started. It has a community of practice for support and contains an iPad simulator so you can test as you code. This resource is available to you for a $99 annual fee. Second, for those who want to develop for Android devices, we have the Android developer site. Like the iOS site, there are various resources available online, including training. As you see in the image here, there's a whole section on building your first app. The resources we explored on the Android Developer Program site are free. Third, we have a different kind of app that is available for Microsoft Access users that are on Office 365. The Microsoft Access 2013 app allows you to create an app that interacts with SharePoint. Let's say you're an entrepreneur and you're using cloud technology for your business. Access 2013 has a new feature that allows you to create an app so you can track information or pull reports based on the design you create. As is standard with Access, you can use a template or you can create your own design. In order to use the app, you must have SharePoint access. There is a free trial available, but remember, you must have a SharePoint access site in order to use the app. There are also developer books that are available for these sites. You learn best using these types of resources. For Android development, we've listed a resource called Hello Android by Ed Burnett. And for iOS users, we have iPhone and iPad apps for absolute beginners. There's a 3rd edition and a 4th edition, and the 4th edition covers iOS 7 programming. At the end of this presentation, we will provide a link for you to receive our complete resource list. We've discussed many different performance support apps available for learning designers and a few support tools for developing customized apps. Now, Bernetta will join us to share an experience of creating an app for adult learners.
Thank you, Deanne. As we prepare to create our app, I just want to share this quote with you. Design is a funny word. Some people think design means how it works, but of course, if you dig deeper, it's really how it works. Steve Jobs. Let's create an app. Who's the audience? The target audience for this particular app are distance learners or off-campus students enrolled in a mid-sized university. These are adult learners, approximately 25 to 65 years of age. The university offers a variety of fully online and blended learning options for these students who are interested in combining their academic, and they need flexibility, quality, and they also need convenience. As the university increases its mobile presence, it's essential for students to be able to connect to the many resources that are available to them. Mobile access is just one of the ways that the university is expanding forward, a way of sharing information and resources on a handheld device. Why a mobile app? Well, it seems like a natural fit for learning. Handheld technology can accompany the user almost anywhere they go, and we all know that most of our students in this day and time all have smartphones. For the distance learner, a mobile app is a simple and easy way to make the library more accessible using a handheld device. Many of the databases that are currently subscribed to by the library also recognize mobile device technology and will automatically serve up a mobile-friendly version of the information. Making a selection. The type of mobile solution selected depends on your resources and the needs of your users. Making a selection depends on your environment and the resources that are available to you. We looked at different tools and settled on one because of its support platform, which included iOS and Android. Also because of the flexibility in providing learning. Things that were considered in addition to the platform were maintenance. What's the turnaround time? Can we publish immediately? Is it real simple to use? Does it have a professional look or feel? Is it easy to create? What's the file size? Can it support the information that we want to provide? And most of all, how much does it cost? We selected Yap. Yap is an app to make apps. Unlike some of the other app-making solutions, it's really easy to use and requires little to no technology know-how. I didn't have the skill set or the budget to create an app from scratch. Out of the tools that I reviewed, this was the best one suited for what I wanted to do. Another attribute of Yap is the big selling point of its functionality. It's very basic, but it has a very polished and professional look. The links also interact with other features. Yap was generally used as an event tool, weddings, showers, meetings, conferences, and so forth. But I felt that it could accommodate instruction in a library using the built-in features provided in the template. Yap provided preloaded pages. These preloaded pages were labeled invitation, schedule, news feed. This is where the Twitter feed can be imported, and a gallery for photos. Extra pages can also be added, as well as pages for people and simple text. To use Yap, you open the Yap website in a computer browser. Select one of the 36 themes that are available to you. Then start to enter whatever information you want to appear in the app, like text, photos, videos, etc. You press the Publish key to generate a link or code that you can send and share with others. As the administrator, you can also make changes and updates as often as you need. Each time you make a change, you press Publish to send updates to the other users. You do have the option to customize your URL link when you select your URL text, and the cost for this is $5. I used the word Conley in the link that I selected, and I paid the $5 fee, which is good for 2 years. If you decide not to use the customized link, you will have a randomly selected link, and this is free. Another important feature, App does not limit the file size, so I felt free to include a variety of resources to help the users away from the campus. Rationale. Using the Yap tool allowed for the expansion of the library-related resources. The university also has an app, and you can see that to your left. And it's a wonderful app. It provides very basic information about the library as well as other resources on campus. As a teaching librarian, I felt that there just wasn't enough information or guidance in the university app to assist in using the library resources, especially if the users are distance learners and they never come to campus. To me, this was a very significant fact because face-to-face encounters are not always an option. A closer look at the university content. As you can see, it provided a full schedule. So when you click on the library image or icon, you can get the hours of operation, contact information to major service points, and a link to receive help. And this link is primarily an email address for general questions. The design of this app is very flat, or I like to say one-dimensional. Yap gave me the capabilities to create an instructional tool that would help the user identify resources and also provide some instruction on how to use some of the resources. Also, Yap gave me the capability to create a multi-layer format to include videos, text, polls, Twitter. This was great for a blended learning approach to teaching. How I designed the app, I first went to the website and selected one of the themes. You can add photos or text to make it more personalized. I then looked at the preloaded pages and began entering information. I added a customized page or a welcome page to provide an introductory overview of the library. I also added videos and more videos or how-tos for specific resources. We added text that included an infographic. We added photos that provided personal as well as contact information and also photos of the individuals who would be providing the information. When you're done doing all this, you just click and share. You can send the link, and yes, Yap lets you personalize the URL as I stated earlier, and I added the word Connolly to my URL. Enough said about this app. Let's take a closer look. Please note that this view of the app is for a desktop computer. As I stated, you can personalize your URL, and as you can see here, I added the word Connolly in the address. Here's the welcome screen, and it provides a nice overview. It also provides instruction for the user, or steps to follow as they actually navigate their way through the app. It also includes a video, which is a nice overview of the library to provide direction, as well as a link to the catalog in the event that someone is in need of just finding a book within the library. It also will direct you to a LibGuide, which is a mini library website directed for off-campus use that will help students in terms of how to log in, updating records, things that are very important and generally information that these students would not receive on without being on campus. It also includes more videos or how-tos, how to use particular resources like Summon or some of the specific databases. There's also tutorials on using bibliographic managers like RefWorks and Flow. It also includes an infographic which provides a basic research steps on how to get started and to work your way through the research process. It will also help you identify specific reference librarians and provide email and phone numbers for you to contact these individuals. There's also frequently asked questions included that will help the off-campus user navigate through the resources. Students can also follow us on our Twitter feed. And there's a poll that we can include just to see how we're doing or how often students are using the resource. As you can see, the app is all about yearning. A best practice for using our app is the ADDIE model. This is the process that I used in actually developing this particular tool. For me, the ADDIE model served to be a best practice in app development. ADDIE represents a set of guiding principles to help you focus. It's a form of checks and balances as you work through the process of creating a learning tool or resource. It's a universal process because it can be applied to all disciplines. And it also helps you make sure that you identify and address any concerns. As we briefly review the process, under analysis, here you need to identify what you want to do. What's the cost? Who's your audience? And more importantly, how much time and money will you need to spend? In the design aspect, that's where you will plan out what you want to do. And here is a good time to write your learning objectives. Under development, you will create your content. Check to see from the existing materials that you have, or do you have to create information from scratch? You also want to develop a prototype. Implementation. This is the marketing or the execution of the app. You want to share this resource, and you also want to prepare your users in the process. So what delivery method could you use? In my case, I could embed this app in the university's LMS, or I can embed it in the LibGuides that are the many library sites that will help students with their research. The evaluation process will allow me to poll the users. YAP provides a built-in page for polling. This will give you a basic assessment of how the tool is being used. Apps are available to a global audience and should be user-friendly for all audiences. Clear language as well as clear instructions on how to use and download the app are key. For contact information, feel free to use this address, bdwiatech@gmail.com. We've also provided a takeaway for you. Please check the chat link for the address. You can view this as a PDF, or you can also use or view it in the demonstration mode. Recommended resources. We covered a lot of information today, and the best way that we can assist you is to meet your specific needs. So at this time, we ask that you will please complete the survey. Please check the chat area for the survey address. We want to thank you for your participation today, and an extra thank you goes out for those who attempted to meet with us at 12 noon today, but for whatever technical reasons that we were experiencing, we were not able to do so. So we thank you for your patience, and we hope that you will complete the survey and contact us so that we can provide additional information as needed. Again, many, many thanks.